the Chairman and the Chancellor of the Fiji National University, I'm glad to be here this afternoon to officiate at this year's National Apprenticeship Graduation Ceremony. This is indeed a proud day for you and your families, as today marks the completion of your 4 years of training. You may have come across many obstacles to see this day, and I'm proud that you successfully walked over each of them and have arrived at the sweet end of your training journey. This is all part of the learning process, and today all of you will receive that recognition of your commitment and hard work. Today, not only do we celebrate your success, but also acknowledge the joint efforts made by the Fiji National University's various colleges, the National Training and Productivity Center, government, and employers. It is through this partnership that the apprenticeship scheme has been successful in producing quality tradespeople for Fiji's workforce. As you all know, that this training is a systematic on and off the job training which spans between 3 to 5 years to equip an apprentice with relevant skills, knowledge, and attitude related to the particular trade. Though the duration may seem long, the training and education gain lasts for a lifetime, and this development is a long-term investment in human resources. Businesses have proven to become more competitive and productive through this method, expanding our economy. Ladies and gentlemen, the highly skilled, talented workforce is the backbone of any economy. Therefore, skill-based training is essential for a developing nation such as ours. The training scheme registered its first apprentice in June 1963 with the South Pacific Sugar Mills, which is now the Fiji Sugar Corporation. The scheme has since trained around 8,773 apprentices at various trades and technician level. And I can proudly say that our former apprentices are now established and elite tradesmen. Some ex-apprentices have taken up managerial roles in industries, government entities, and training institutions. Credit must go to all the pioneers of trade training and institutions for keeping the scheme going for over 55 years. The National Training and Productivity Center is mandated, as mentioned earlier on, to meet the industry's training needs by implementing several intensive soft skills development projects that will assist the development of workers. The Fijian government supports training by providing tax incentives to employers taking on apprentices under the employment tax system, that any employer who employs an apprentice while he or she is studying will receive a 200% deduction for salaries and wage paid to the apprentice and 150% tax deduction for the amount an employer spends on their formal education. Fiji First government aims to improve the quality of education through the 5-year and 20-year National Development Plan by enhancing technical, vocational, and lifelong skills training. It is committed to building a skilled and adaptable workforce and creating a knowledgeable base type. Ladies and gentlemen, apprenticeships are industry-ready products. The extensive training they receive while attached to the industry, and likewise, attending classes make them highly competent. I want to thank the various industries that continues to invest in the national scheme, as they make valuable contribution towards skill development for Fiji's workforce. There are 41 active organizations in this country that are currently committed to promoting apprenticeship. I encourage all employees to maintain this investment and continue to make the most of the scheme. We all need to work together to ensure that people and their skills are at the heart of an inclusive growth. I am a firm believer that if you invest in training and upskilling, employees will be more satisfied with their work. For instance, the construction industry has multiplied over the last 5 years. However, the numbers in some of the trades such as carpentry, joinery and cabinet making and plumbing fail to record significant apprenticeship intakes. We need to build stronger links between the worlds and education and employment. In the global search for talent, we need to nurture homegrown skills. While this point has been made in numerous forums, we need our training institutions and our universities to take stock of having needs-based programs and to undertake urgent reviews and bring a speedy resolution to our continued issues in meeting employment needs. We do not need large overall figures of graduates. It is more important that our graduates suit our needs and are industry ready. Government works on a tripartite basis when it comes to labor and employment. And I urge that when industry leaders speak, the leaders of our training institutions and universities should listen to what they deem to be gap areas for qualified workers. Along with this, there needs to be renewed focus on including and revising productivity and quality control elements of the training. As Minister responsible, many of the complaints I have received from the employers and industry relates to the gap between training and jobs, productivity and quality control skills. Ladies and gentlemen, Fiji's unemployment rate stands at 4.5%. The government aims to reduce this rate to below 4% by 2021 by creating new opportunities for young people aged 15 to 24 and enabling clear pathways from education to employment. Many of today's industry leaders underwent the apprenticeship training scheme and are now leading companies. This hall that we are in today was built by tradespeople. It may seem like it is just a building, but pay close attention. These were built by the blocklayers, plastermen, tilers, joiners, electricians, and air condition technicians, and many more. With the right skills, people have a better chance of finding and keeping a good job, and they are better equipped to set up their own business and in turn create jobs for others. The houses you live in and our workplaces are the result of skilled tradespeople. I know the construction industry as I was born into a family that ran its own construction firm. And as a young man, I walked in and ran the family construction company. As such, I have a long-standing respect for all tradespeople and the work and skills they bring into our lives. I am sure you would agree with me that people with practical experience are always in demand. The demand for skilled tradespeople is a global trend. We have seen many of them taking up jobs opportunities abroad, and we must promote our trade skills on a worldwide platform similar to the pathways in place to export talent from our national sport rugby. Earlier this year, the Fiji government signed an agreement for semi-skilled workers for Australia for the period of up to 3 years. This is a great opportunity to showcase our tradespeople and their work and how well they succeed. Will ensure the future success of this program. In addition, ladies and gentlemen, the ministry has taken a multi-sectoral approach by organizing the National Youth and Sports Conference and Fiji's first ever National Job Fair earlier this year. These two initiatives have provided new pathways and forums in particular to our youths. Recently, in the review of the National Job Fair, my ministry found out that more than 100 young people found employment through this platform. The ministry looks forward to even bigger and better forums in these two initiatives next year. Before I conclude, I extend my congratulations to each one of you, 81 graduates, on your success. I must also extend my sincere thanks and congratulations to the parents who had made so many sacrifices to see this day. And to the sponsoring employers, thank you and congratulations for supporting the development of this nation and producing such skilled tradesmen and women. I also congratulate in advance the winners of the special award, and your commitment to success and excellence has earned you a deserving reward. To all the graduates, I wish you all the very best in your future endeavors. Vinaka, and thank you.
Deepak Pratap from Niranjan's Autoport. Ronald Ritesh Lal from Carpenters Future Limited. Sanil Singh from Niranjan's Autoport. Vishal Vishwa Sen from Niranjan's Autoport. The best apprentice in the trade of cook is Aritema Masao Weningolo from Sofitel Fiji Limited, Inspire. The best apprentice in the trade of automotive electrical is Rahul Rohitesh Prasad from Carpenters Fiji Limited, Kolkata.